You might start with spiritual dependence the way a nursing mother gives milk. Yeah, that's how you start. 18 years later, you better not be giving milk, because if you are, something went wrong. So Paul goes on to write, if I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I have become a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. Now, this is not the love chapter. Paul is still talking about spiritual gifts. If I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I have become a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and know all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. And if I give all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I surrender my body to be burned, but do not have love, it profits me nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It is not jealous, it does not brag, it is not arrogant. It does not act unbecomingly, it does not seek its own, it is not provoked. It does not take into account a wrong suffered. It does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, it believes all things, it hopes all things, it endures all things. Love never fails, but if there are gifts of prophecy, they will be done away. If there are tongues, they will cease. If there is knowledge, it will be done away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when the perfect comes, the partial will be done away. When I was a child, I used to speak like a child, think like a child, reason like a child. But I became a man. But when I became a man, I did away with childish things. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but when face to face. But then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I will know fully, just as I also have been known. But now faith, hope, love, abide, these three, but the greatest is love. Pursue love, yet desire earnestly spiritual gifts. What's Paul talking about? He's talking about the ministry of spiritual gifts in the church. And what he's saying is that the ministry of spiritual gifts in the church is supposed to happen through a spirit of love. That's what Paul's talking about. What everybody calls the love chapter. No. It's Paul's description of how the ministry of the spiritual gifts is supposed to be carried out in the church. Not competition, but through love.